Hello, I'm General Waffles of the Breakfast Brigade. This is a Tyrande quick match. Tyrande's pretty fun. I've been trying to learn her recently, basically just because. She's a really good example of a character. I really like two of her abilities. And that's it, really. I don't really like the character that much. Though I really do like her Hunter's Mark and her Owl. Her Owl especially. It's so fun to hit people with it. Either way, I pick up the Hunter's Mark cooldown reduction, and I don't think I really ever put it to good use. I tend to forget to do it because it's never seems like the right time. But just trying to give a little vision here. Yeah, you usually can know where people are going to be, so hitting them with owls isn't insane. Butcher on butcher action right there. Anyway, main goal, don't die. And that's about it. Here, Lily coming up, and I completely miss my crowd control. Yeah, I'm much better at actual skill shots than I am at targeted abilities, but still, that one's kind of tricky. And I don't have much practice with the characters, so I will be missing a good deal of them. And hopefully it doesn't affect the game too much, which it doesn't. Because I'm coming to you from the future. Lily getting a brunt of the damage here, but her healing is keeping her back up, and she did get that Moonwell. Our Butcher went back and got a Moonwell. Not much has really been accomplished, so much like Zeratul coming in again. Gank on that Butcher. I get off the Hunter's Mark, but miss the stun. Don't think it would have ended a kill because Lily is there to heal up and blind us, especially our Butcher. And basically it's just pushing back and forth. Their healer is much better than ours. I'm our healer. And I do not heal for very much because I am Tyrande. But I heal when I can, when it doesn't waste my mana. I'm actually more concerned about wasting my mana than dying at this point. Here I'm doing everything I can to make it look like I'm alone. If I push up too far, Butcher would know what's up, but staying in the middle of the lane isn't so much of a big deal. He doesn't fall for it, unfortunately, and Butcher has to return to just kind of push the lane. Now their Butcher went off somewhere else, and we can push the lane back. We've been pushing pretty well. They've been winning the trades, but we have been winning the push game, and the push game is how you win. Just auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. I mean, it's not exactly exciting this early in the game. Your Butcher just walks right up to me, and I miss my everything. Luckily, the gate will save me, and he takes a ton of damage. Zeratul moving in with the Butcher to take him down. Yeah, there is a slight delay when you can cast that ability to when you can cancel it. So he wasn't just running into a wall like an idiot, he was waiting to cancel it. At least I hope so. Here are the first tribute spawning up top. First tribute always spawning in the middle. Could be top or bottom. Gazlo, I think he thought his turret was in range, but it slightly wasn't. My stun hits for damage and nothing else, and we're able to take down Lily and Sylvanas. It's looking pretty good so far. Got tribute, got some kills, no deaths. That's what I like to see. ETC was in the bottom farming, but we do have the XP advantage, if only slightly. Johanna making her way down bottom. I'm just sticking middle because it's what I've been doing, and hey, haven't died yet. It's been working out. Here Lily come back to reinforce this, and now we just got the same old, same old. Our Butchers are fighting each other and just trying to get away. I picked up Pierce. I like it. Yeah, that's about it. I like it. Here, picking up Battle Momentum. I'm not even sure what the popular build is with Tyrande. I'm actually really out of it with her. But I do know that she has a fast auto attack, and our team needs a healer, and since my healing doesn't do very much, I want to make sure that I can heal more often. That's my logic anyway. Yeah. If you're like a main Tyrande player watching this, don't freak out or anything because I'm choosing the wrong talents. I'll freak out if you want, but like I'm adapting my play. Just tell me. Castle gets taken down because of the might of the Butcher and Zeratul, and now Lily, way out of position, just gets taken down by our entire team. And we collect up our second tribute of the game. Butcher pushing middle. Not much he could do by himself anyway. And now it's just back to farming. Pick up the Moonwell to top off. Especially Mana. Mana's a big issue. Yeah. Early Owl, it doesn't really do anything except for say that Lily's coming up, and ETC alone isn't very scary. I'm mostly just looking out for the Butcher, but he's down in bottom lane right now with Johanna. Johanna's stupid good against the Butcher. Like, it's not even fair, especially later into the game. Sylvanas does fall to the might of Zeratul, and I'm just riding around on a pig. And I promise that I do stuff this game. Here there's a little fight going down bottom, and well, Zeratul goes to help, so ETC is outnumbered and is forced to retreat, but their Butcher coming in could pose a problem. I feel like as long as Lily stays away, I'm helping enough, but now we hit level 10 and I want to group with the team. ETC does eventually fall, and I pick up Starfall because there's no stealth on the other team, and this is quick match, and Starfall is actually the more popular choice. It's easier to use, and well, all these things combined just make an ability I want to pick up. Just like we picked up this next tribute. And we have a curse on the enemy team, so now I'm going down to rejoin my team because pushing alone is dumb, reckless, and ineffective. So join up with the team down here, Zagara pushing top, keep pressure all over the map, and we're just able to walk in here and take this fort, no problem. They seem to be grouped middle for some reason. I don't know if they're expecting us to go there, but we are just taking this. This is ours. No resistance from the enemy team. They must be struggling to get level 10, and we're just pushing the XP advantage even further. 3 levels ahead right now. Zeratul moving up to take whatever he can as long as we have this curse up. And now pinging to go boss, but the enemy team wants to push in a bit further. I don't agree with this. Like, we have 4 seconds left and we have very few escape paths, but you know, do what you can. Here, I could have used Starfall. I could have used a lot of things, but I didn't. And well, ETC is trying to try to dance, but Johanna will interrupt him. Now Butcher coming in will take down Johanna, but not really do anything else, and we're forced to retreat. Now I'm just trying to group people for a boss. It's fairly hard to group people for merc camps in quick match. In Hero League, people tend to gravitate towards merc camps after a certain point, and they stay together a lot more because they really want to win. But in quick match, a lot of times people just kind of don't care, or they don't realize that they should try to be doing that. I sent an owl up, but Zeratul had already finished the job. It was just a little bit delayed. Now that they have 2 down, I suggest we take their boss, especially since we have such a level advantage on them. Here Lily trying to run. I actually land my stun, and she does not get away. There is no happy ending. Death to the Pandarans. I do pick up Shrink Ray. Even though they're at a disadvantage right now, I want to make sure Butcher does nothing. And the Shrink Ray is for Butcher. But now the team has grouped, and with Hunter's Mark, this thing is just melting. No problem. We have a lot of damage, and we are able to pick up their boss. Pinging now to go after our boss. And it looks like Johanna's moving towards there, but the rest of our team wants to push, and that's okay. You know, pushing with the boss is still good. We're going to get a fort out of it at least, and we know that. Here's Johanna pinging down for the boss, and I want to take it, but I also don't want to leave Butcher up here. I typed him to come get our boss, and I believe he backs off, at least a little bit. So our boss is now ravaging. Enemy team pushing middle for some reason. The tribute is spawning, but it's best for us to really ignore this one, especially if we can pick up a boss instead. The enemy team finally going after our boss to kill it dead, now that it's already taken a fort. Tribute has spawned. I shoot an owl over, try to do whatever I can, interrupt or whatever. Enemy team not moving to take the tribute until just now will be a problem for them because we did just pick up that boss and my owl can delay just a little bit longer. Enemy team getting caught in that maw, and I put down the ultimate just to delay them even further. Now the enemy is caught out, they go down, and Butcher going in on me, but most of his damage burst is missed because our Butcher goes in on him and stuns him. Void Prison locking down there. Gazlo, and well-placed stun by me, helps secure that kill, though he would have died anyway, let's be honest. It just always feels good to time that out correctly. 5 seconds for Void Prison, 4 seconds for Maw. Now here, they're all dead, so it's basically just free reign for us to push. We're 3 levels ahead. Realistically, it's more like 2.5, but they have to actually get that experience. I pick up Ranger because I picked up Pierce. I really like the Ranger ability because it makes your owls do damage. I don't know if it's better or worse than any other talent that you can pick up at this level, but I like it more. ETC does fall to our crowd control and damage. And now we're just pushing our faces into the enemy team. The Gravo Bomb does catch 2 people. Butcher does fall from this. Zeratul getting really low and goes down to the power of the Butcher and Gazlo. Johanna just able to be tankier than anything. I launch an owl. She's just walking away though. Yep. It's one thing to just get out of a hard situation, but she just walked out of it. No big deal. Walked down the lane. Lily did pop her jug of 1,000 cups. No one was really dying, and it has a fairly long cooldown until you get that Kung Fu Hustle. So I don't know what she was doing. I put this down to make sure Butcher gets locked down even further after he gets out of that maw and he falls. Lily with very little health and Gazlo retreating away. Now our team is able to move in and get numbers advantage on this tribute. ETC trying to get that tribute for his team. Be the first one, but Johanna is right there to stop him. I move up to try to stun him, but instead he decides to dance, and I get caught in the dance and my stun misses. But Johanna was on point and got her condemn off in time to stop the dance. Now we're moving in, getting them in the Void Prison with Zeratul. And here we go, another stun coming out. Perfect. They're all just melting down. Lily doesn't have her ult still, and they both fall to the AoE of the Butcher, and Sylvanas is gunned down like a dog. It's always good to see a Sylvanas die like that. I hate Sylvanas so much. Here, Gazlo just trying to get some vision for his team. I can't do too much alone, honestly, but I can look at stuff. And I doubt they're... Oh, Gazlo is not going to chase me down. I'm not worried about him. I'm mostly worried about the Butcher coming up and horribly murdering me, but as my team groups around me, I feel very safe. Especially when you have Shrink Ray. Shrink Ray is so good for disengaging against someone like the Butcher. He has no re-engage. Now our Butcher just being really aggressive, and Zagara pushing mid. Butcher will pay the price yet again for being overly aggressive and pushing deep in the team. But we still have that 3-level advantage, and we are grouped around the tribute, ready to take it. Siege Camp pushing bottom lane. Zagara getting charged down, so I figure I need to go in and help her, but Butcher just decides to walk away. Gazlo coming up. He's not doing too much. I hit him with the stun, and I'm able to get out of the Gravitron Bomb. Zeratul blinking past him is able to secure that kill. Great teamwork right there. And now we have a curse, and we're moving in to finish this game. This game has been pretty one-sided, but no one disconnected on their team. This was just... situations paid off for us. Lily does end up falling to the power of Zeratul, and the Maw catches everyone. And here we go, time it out. Boom! Perfect! Let's pat myself on the back a tiny bit at least. I did something. I timed my stuns out. But the team is able to just steamroll right over them, and we are able to pick up this Nexus for the win. It doesn't even matter what I pick up here, so I just pick a rewind. Because, why not? He even got my owl flying, he's just so happy. It's a victory for Tyrande, good job. And I do agree with Johanna. Johanna is ridiculously overpowered. I love her so much. I really hope they don't take her away from me. Yeah. Make my way to level 8. Stats are ridiculous. I had the highest healing in the game. It's the first time ever that you're ever going to out-heal Lily as Tyrande. I also did the most hero damage. I don't know how. I really don't. I was just surprised by that. Surprising game with a surprising end. Till next time.